Hello, welcome CryptoChain with simple cryptocurrency news here, and in today's news video I'm going to present to you JP Morgan creating the first US bank-backed cryptocurrency. Then I'm going to be talking about what the Ripple CEO Brad Garlington has to say about that. Then I'll be covering news from the Ontology ecosystem, and finally I'll close it off with news from the Neo ecosystem from Neo News Today. Now, before I kick it off, I just want to remind you that all the links are in the description below the video, as well as the times with the specific news articles in each one, so you can simply click on the time and it'll take you directly to the news that you're interested in. Okay, let's get right in. So, what can we see about JP Morgan? So they're going to be creating the first stable coin, right, created by a bank, right? We have seen Ripple creating a cryptocurrency, right, which is centralized, and now they're saying that it's more decentralized. However, JP Morgan is creating a stable coin which is backed by the US dollar on a 1-to-1 ratio. And we can see that the blockchain that is being used here is called Quorum, right? And it's kind of an imitation of Ethereum. That's what they said in a different article that I've read. And also they're saying that holders of JPM coins can redeem them for US dollars from the bank. So this is quite interesting because you can pretty much do an atomic swap in real life. So rather than doing it digitally like we're seeing many companies trying to adopt, for example, decentralized exchanges like Nash are trying to create an atomic swap feature. We have seen the O3 wallet creating an atomic swap feature from Bitcoin, Ethereum to Neo and Ontology, for example. However, JP Morgan want to do it directly through the bank. Maybe there will be some application at some point, but for now, that's where you can redeem it, as we can see here. So yes, this is pretty cool. Then they're talking about the regulators as well. So they told BBC that JP Morgan is using blockchain because of the improvements in speeds and security that the technology offers. Then they're saying that large banks can move coins between themselves on the network, and JP Morgan does not see these transactions, so they're going to be private apparently. So yeah, however, the bank has stressed that all the information required by regulators will continue to be tracked. So yes, it's not really private in a way, right? But let's see how this thing goes. I mean, my opinion on this news is pretty much that this is a good thing, right? So many people are against stable coins, especially the Bitcoin maximalists, and especially the Monero fans or the privacy coin fans. However, you have to look at it from a different point of view. So if you want to see mass adoption, you got to understand that many people, especially the older generation, are not really accustomed to cryptocurrency and its volatility, so they actually need a stable coin which is more similar to the US dollar or any other fiat currency like the euro, for example, to be able to convert, right? So yes, this is going to make the entry much easier by using a stable coin. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that it is a bank at the end of the day, and the whole point of cryptocurrencies is to move away from banks, but we're seeing banks coming on board. We have seen Ripple doing it. Now we're seeing JP Morgan. So talking about Ripple, let's move on and talk about what Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse has to say. So actually he posted a tweet after he found out about these news, and he says, as predicted, banks are changing their tune on crypto, but this JPM project misses the point. Introducing a closed network today is like launching AOL after Netscape's IPO 2 years later, and bank coins still aren't the answer. Right, so yes, we can see a little bit of an attack here from Brad Garlinghouse. Now obviously it's not something too negative, but he's not too happy with it. Obviously he wants Ripple to succeed and he doesn't want to see JP Morgan get on board. But yes, that's that from the Ripple news. Now let's move on and actually talk about the really interesting news from the Ontology ecosystem. So today we found out that tomorrow Binance are going to list the Ontology gas coin, right, or the Ontology gas token, you may call it, because it's really a token on the Ontology blockchain. So yes, it's Ontology's gas pretty much. So if you hold Ontology coins, you generate ONG, Ontology gas. I have done demos on the Ontology node staking feature and the functionality. Many people have actually watched it. Do check it out if you haven't already seen them. I've done one on the O3 desktop wallet, which is called Staketology. That's the name of the functionality, which works exactly the same as Ontology's official O wallet feature, right? There's no difference. The GUI is actually nicer in my opinion on O3's desktop wallet, so do check that out if you're interested. I don't think I can actually post a link to the video at the end of this video for you to be able to click on it, but I can post it in the description, so check that out if you want to access the demo directly. I'll be posting a link to both demos. So yes, they're going to be listing tomorrow, and of course the price actually pumped like crazy. Again, this is not financial advice. For those of you that hold ONG, that's pretty good news. The price pumped to over 50 cents here. Actually went to as high as 53 or 54 cents on Bibucks, which is the biggest exchange where ONG is trading on. So yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow when it goes to Binance. I'm expecting a dump, to be honest. We have seen this with many Binance listings, especially when they announce them a day in advance, because people tend to pump them on other exchanges and then they just dump the price as soon as the listing happens. But this is not always the case. However, do take precaution when it comes to that, okay? Just keep it in mind that it can actually dump really hard, and you may be impacted if you plan to buy in. Again, not financial advice, just to let you know, be warned, especially if you're new to crypto, with buying coins which are really hyped and the price has gone up by more than 50 to 70% within 24 hours, right? It's asking for trouble. Okay, let's move on and talk about some other news from the Ontology blockchain, which is about ParityGame, which are developing a games platform on Ontology. So we're finally going to see more games on Ontology. The first one that has been deployed is called Hyper Dragons Go. I've done a demo on the functionality of the game, the gameplay itself too. So do check out the demo within my channel if you're interested. But yes, another game is coming to Ontology, ParityGame, but this game is actually different than the regular blockchain games we've seen. They've got 500,000 users, and one of the interesting things about this game is that it's built with Unreal Engine 4 that supports DX11, PhysX, Apex, and NVIDIA 3D technology. This means really good high quality definition images, right? So this is what we want to see. I've actually mentioned this in some of the podcasts I had, even one with Phantasma Chain, with Lee from Phantasma Chain, where he was saying that he's trying to bring games on the Phantasma chain too, but we would like to see high definition games, and this is kind of a bit of a problem at the moment with blockchain, because blockchain tends to slow things down, so it may not be 100% decentralized as we'd like to see it. It will need to be off-chain at some point, right? A lot of the functionality is off-chain. Some of the functionality, probably the transactions, will be on-chain. Kind of like we're seeing with Hyper Dragons Go. Again, Hyper Dragons Go is not entirely on the Ontology blockchain. It's got some off-chain functionality, of course, and it's got some on-chain functionality, which is when you're trying to sell dragons or buy dragons, those are actually transactions on the blockchain. So yes, pretty cool news from Ontology. We're going to see more games on there, so they're actually holding on to their word, right? They have said to us that they're trying to bring more games, and we're seeing more games. So great news from Ontology once again. Great, so that's pretty much it from the Ontology ecosystem. Let's talk about Neo. And as we can see on Neo News today, For the Win, the first blockchain lottery platform on the Neo blockchain, For the Win integrates with the O3 wallet and announces a referral program. So this was actually posted yesterday. So the decentralized blockchain game platform For the Win has successfully integrated with the O3 wallet, a popular application for the Neo and Ontology blockchains. Now, if you've watched my channel so far, you know how much I like the O3 wallet. Not only that it has the mobile wallet, but also the desktop version, and there are so many applications, so many dApps. You've got the Switch.io DEX on there, you've got Travala, you've got the Atomic Swap functionality, you've also got Staketology from Ontology. So you've got so many different functionalities, so many dApps and features within this wallet, so you can pretty much use it for a lot of things crypto related. And not only that, but the fiat gateway is coming pretty soon, which means you'll be able to purchase Neo and hopefully Ontology, right? Ontology hasn't been confirmed, but Neo is 100% confirmed with fiat, so you will be able to do so. I am curious what the fees are going to be like, if they're going to be lower than Coinbase or than Binance, because Binance have also listed a fiat gateway. So keep an eye out on that and let's see. But yes, I'll definitely let you know as soon as I hear some news from that. I always cover these kind of news on my channel. Now, so the integration follows FTW's launch on the NEO mainnet on February 4th and the first of its kind on NEO. FTW provides a complete automated solution for participating in the platform's decentralized lottery and user-created raffles. The dApp allows users to take advantage of O3's desktop wallet V2 functionality, which was released on February 13th, and it's the latest version of the O3 desktop wallet that can run as a background process and enable all major browsers to call the wallet when a signature is required. This means users will not have to log into the FTW dApp using private keys or browser extensions. So this is pretty secure because there's an actual button. I've actually checked it out. There's a button that you can just click when you access this link here to go to the dApp. Where you can just connect using your O3 wallet, and obviously then you can select the wallet that you've got. Obviously if you're connected with a ledger, you can do that, and you can sign the transaction, so you can actually sign the login, right? So this is pretty cool. It's more secure. You don't need to copy and paste private keys. This is very risky, and they know it, so this is why it's great. And once again, why I'm so bullish on the O3 wallet, because they're offering the security feature. We've seen this security feature with the DEX, with Switcho DEX as well, when you try to log in, and also with Staketology. So you always need to sign using the O3 signature method, right? So this is pretty good. Because like I said, it offers more security and enables users to feel safer, right? So yes, users will know they've successfully linked their accounts when they see the FTW plus O3 logo. So this is the way you'll know it. And of course, there's a referral program if you're interested, which allows users to sign up and receive 5% of the ticket price for successful referrals. So of course, if somebody that you've referred buys, let's say, 10 FTWs worth of tickets, then you're going to get 5%, which is going to be 0.5. Okay, so you're going to get 0.5 FTW coins, which is pretty cool, right, if you ask me. So every little counts. So do check that out if you're interested. Cool, right, let's talk about the next piece of news. And we were talking about O3, and here we are. O3 Labs releases desktop wallet V2 with dApp support for mainstream browsers. So this is just what I was talking about earlier, the browser, the dApp browser, right, with FTW, right? So you can do that for other dApps too. So we can see here that in their latest version, make sure you download it if you don't already have it. O3 Labs, which is the Japan-based developer of the O3 wallet for the NEO and Ontology blockchains, they basically deployed they've expanded the dApps platform on the latest version of the desktop wallet, right, where you can run the dApps in the background. So this is pretty good. And yes, the version that you should be downloading is 2.0.1, and it's available for Windows, OS X, and Linux. O3 also states that future development of its dAPI connected dApps will include improving the UI and UX around its transaction requests and expanding the list of dApps supported by the project. You can check out more info if you click on the link below. Okay, let's talk about Novem. So this is quite an interesting one, because Novem are going to hold a public token sale for its gold issuance and management platform, and this was posted on the 12th of February, and it's actually going to be a token which is pegged to gold. And this is interesting because this is not the first project we've seen do that. We know that Alchemint, which are also a stable token on the NEO blockchain, have also been looking at pegging a gold token, right? So they've got the one which is pegged to the US dollar, which is called SDUSD, but they also have one, if you look in their white paper, I've actually done a review on them. In their white paper, they say that they're going to be launching a token which is also pegged to gold, and also one pegged to oil. So Novem are not actually the first, but they're focused only on gold. So yeah, if you are interested to check out this news, do read this article. They're going to be based in Liechtenstein, and they've got years of experience in the metals industry, right? So the core vision of Novem is to make gold accessible to everyone, according to Christoph Klocker, Novem's chief technology officer, who recently discussed the project with Neo News Today. And yes, this is quite interesting because obviously they're conducting a token sale. Again, this is not financial advice, But if you are interested, do check them out, do more research on them, check out their website here below and have a look and see what it's all about. So basically this is how it's going to be. This is the token allocation as follows. The token is going to be called NNN. 60% of the ITO plus public sale and private sale participants, 180 million NVM. So sorry, NVM is actually the name of the token, but we have seen something about NNN here further up. So NNN is the gold token, okay, but then NVM is the utility token. So yes, this is how it's gonna be, right? They've actually got a dual token model, right? So do check, do read this information if you're interested. I haven't gone through the whole thing. I just wanted to actually cover it on this news video to let you know that we are getting a gold-backed token coming to Neo, okay, which are only focused on this feature. So yes, that's about it with Novem. And finally, let's wrap this up by talking about Coupit. So Coupit announces the marketplace pre-alpha release, and this was posted on February 13th, so it's not brand new news. But Coupit coin, a marketing and incentive e-commerce platform, have announced the pre-alpha release of its marketplace, which is scheduled for February 27th on Google Play Store, so that's pretty soon. And the pre-alpha release will initially be accessible to community members who signed up as testing candidates last year, and you can see the full list there. So testers will have the option to sign up as either a customer or a vendor, right? And users will be able to look through the items posted on the marketplace, as well as interact with the deposit and withdraw features for Coop, Neo, and gas tokens. Lastly, testers will have the option to check out a free Coupit t-shirt from the marketplace as a demonstration of the platform's features. And users can also vote for the kind of products they'd like to see in the marketplace using the link below. And of course, you can check out their website and more information on Coupit. And one of the interesting thing about Coupit that I want to mention is that they do offer a gas alternative. So if you actually hold Coupit tokens, you probably know because you're getting them every month, and they're called Recoupit, or CPT for short. That's the ticker symbol, and they're tradable on Switcho DEX as well. Which are basically the gas equivalent, which is going to be used in the marketplace for Coupit, right? So yes, every month, if you hold Coupit, and when they take a snapshot, you will receive Recoupit airdropped to your wallet. So if you hold Coupit and you've received some more CPT and you're not sure what it's about, that's what it's all about, right? So it's the gas alternative. The team are actually taking snapshots every month. And yes, you can trade it on Switcho DEX if you want to sell it, or simply if you're interested in buying some. Again, not financial advice, just letting you know what the options are. So yes, that's pretty much it from the news for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions or doubts. Thank you very much for watching my video, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.